Let's take a look at what kinds of file formats you can import into Final Draft 11. It's all pretty simple and straightforward. Final Draft 11 doesn't have a real import function because you don't really need one. It all works via the Open dialog in the File menu. FDX, of course, this is the standard format if you write inside of Final Draft 11 and want to save your work. This is the standard that is used by default. This is also the standard format for interchanging Final Draft files with other supported apps and programs. You can also open FDX files that have been saved with older versions of Final Draft, including version 8. However, if you open a file from an older version, for example version 9, and save it in Final Draft 11, some information might not be accessible on an older version, but still the FDX format is backwards compatible and opening it should work. FDXT. This is a Final Draft template file. If you want to save your own custom templates, this format is used. You can also open templates from older program versions, for example from Final Draft 9. FDR and FDT. These are formally used file formats that have been used for Final Draft version 5 until version 7. So in case you're still using one of those, you can open the files here in Final Draft 11. Plain text TXT. Well, as the name says, it's plain text, nothing else. There is no formatting information that comes with this format, so if you happen to have a script in plain text format, just try to open it here. Final Draft 11 will ask you if you want to open it as a text file or as a script file. If you choose script file, it will try to guess the formatting of the different script elements, and usually it works quite well. Depending on how well the plaintext TXT file is structured with line breaks and capitalizations, you might very well end up with a perfectly formatted script here. RTF. This works basically the same way as a plain text TXT file. RTF means rich text format, and that means it can have formatting. But the process is the same as with TXT files. Final Draft will try to guess the script elements if you choose script when opening it. If you want to import a Microsoft Word file and it doesn't work well, try to save the Word file in the RTF format first and then open that one in Final Draft. FCF. This is a so-called Final Draft file converter format, which is used to pass along older formats like FD4 and FDAV from older Final Draft versions.